Hey guys, Dr. Scott Banks here. Today, what I really like to discuss is really robust immune support protocol for these immune challenging times. For you that don't know me, I am an Institute for Functional Medicine certified practitioner. Been practicing for 38 years in Huntington, Long Island. I'm about an hour east of Manhattan, which is really the epicenter of what's going on right now. So there's a lot of people that are hunkered down. There's a lot of people that are very fearful. I believe that if we keep our immune system robust and strong and we do things that are very beneficial for us and we avoid things that are quite toxic to us, then we'll have a good shot at coming through this okay. So one of the companies that I use, and I'm in the professional market arena. So you can go to GNC and Vitamin Shop, and there's some good things there, but there's a lot of poor quality nutrients. I wouldn't go to a box store and buy my nutrients. I wouldn't buy my nutrients on Amazon. There's a lot of bad things that happen. There's a lot of counterfeit products. There's a lot of shenanigans that go on with expiration dates and counterfeit labels. So you want to make sure that what's in the product is what's on the label, and you want to make sure that it's been quality controlled and tested. So one of my top companies, and there are a handful of top companies, but today what I really like to do is to talk about Xymogen. That's Xymogen, not with the Z, but with an X. Is one of the better companies. I've been to their manufacturing facility several times in Orlando, Florida. It is state of the art. You can eat off the floor. The FDA will come and hang out there for a couple weeks and just inspect everything, and they always pass through with flying colors. It really is a marvel to see. It's such a great facility. So today what I want to do is to talk about their immune support products. I have to say that the immune formulas are coming in and they're flying off the shelf really fast. Patients are calling us up. They're looking for immune support nutrients. We use Whole Scripts, which is Xymogen's e-commerce store. We also use Full Script, which is not for Xymogen, but for a lot of other great companies. And it's hard for us to really keep up with the amount of want and the demand that right now. So a lot of products are coming in. Xymogen has a lot of these things in stock. You can go onto our website. You go to the top, spinelife.com. You go to the top, you see shop, and then you'll see Xymogen. You just click on that and create an account. For our patients that are on our email list, we sent out an email today so that you will have that. You can click on the link, and if you're interested in any of these products, I would order them because they'll be on first come, first serve. So don't hesitate and get them. So the first product that I'd like to talk about is something known as IgG 2000. IgG is an immunoglobulin, all right? And we know that it provides immune support. It binds to neutralize foreign microbes in the gut and supports healthy cytokine balance and GI mucosal integrity. So, like I said before, your immune system makes more decisions on a daily basis than the rest of your immune system does in your entire lifetime. It's really important that you keep your immune system really strong, centering in your digestive tract. So you're going to hear me also talk about probiotics and that the benefit of the IgG 2000, creating a healthy microbiome, creating a healthy biofilm in your digestive tract is really your first line of defense against any invading microbes into your body. All right? So each day, the gastrointestinal tract immune cells produces about 5 grams of immunoglobulins. However, during times of stress, these are significantly reduced secretion. These are times of stress. Supplementation of immunoglobulins act first in the intestinal tract to eliminate or inhibit the proliferation of disease-causing organisms and toxins. This reduces the stimulation of the immune response in the gut so that the body's resources can be redirected toward challenges elsewhere. So we know now that this is a respiratory challenge, but you don't want your body to be sending your army to your digestive tract when it needs to be sending it to your respiratory tract. So this is really a very, very important formula. And this is a lot more potent than colostrum. So what I like to say right here, the IgG 2000 represents a breakthrough in immunoglobulin supplementation. It is highly concentrated, non-dairy, source of serum-derived immunoglobulin antibodies and immunoproteins. It possesses 3 times immunoglobulin G and total immunoglobulins than colostrum and twice as much cysteine, an important amino acid in maintaining glutathione levels. So glutathione becomes very important also in fighting viral infections. I thought glutathione would be a household word by now, but it's not. And so we want to be able to boost your body's production of glutathione. We know that cysteine or N-acetylcysteine is the precursor to glutathione. So that's really good as well. All right. So there's a lot of references. If you're interested in that, we can send you the spec sheet that I'm reading from right now because I can't remember everything. All right. The next thing is probiotics. And I have to say, there are a lot of probiotics on the market, and a lot of them don't meet label claim. These are guaranteed. What's on the label is what you get at the expiration date. They have to be stored correctly. They have to be shipped correctly. The ones that we were going to recommend these are patented strains of probiotics. We know that they adhere to your intestinal tract wall. They're going to grow and multiply, and this is very well documented in many studies. So, Probiomax DF stands for dairy free, is a vegetarian, dairy free, and gluten free 4-strain probiotic totaling 100 billion CFU, that's colony forming units per capsule. Each vegetarian capsule is sealed in a nitrogen purged aluminum blister pack to serve as the protection from factors proven to compromise the stability of probiotics such as heat, moisture, and oxygen. Probiomax DF provides 4 research strains of beneficial bacteria, including the extensively studied HN019 strain of Bifidobacterium lactis. These live microorganisms have proven health benefits and well-established safety and have tested for epithelial cell adhesion and resistance to low pH. So you have a stomach pH, which is about 1. Bacteria have to be able to survive that. A lot of people take probiotics, by the time they get to your intestinal tract, they're already gone, they're dead. And if they're stored incorrectly, they're shipped incorrectly, then by the time you take them, it's not going to really do much good. Now, a lot of people go, I eat yogurt. Well, those are very transient species, and they're not going to adhere to your intestinal tract wall and grow. These are extremely, extremely well-researched patented strains. It also has a patented strain known as Bifidobacterium lactis, HN019, which is how are you, HOWARU, and researchers have identified it has excellent probiotic potential based on its ability to survive and transit through the human gastrointestinal tract. So that's a word on probiotics. Xymogen has an immunotic line of beta-glucan, which is really been very well documented to improve cytokine production, which is your inflammatory response, to be able to really improve your immune system. This is very well documented. So what I'd like to do is read you this. Immunotics is taken orally, Immunotics X, without overstimulating, primes and mobilizes cells in the body's first line of defense to enhance protection against harmful effects of lifestyle and physical stressors. All right? And studies also indicate that the entrance of these soluble fragments of beta-glucan into the bone marrow may affect white blood cell recovery, further enhancing its health effects. Individuals at increased risk for immune challenges, those in need of immune support, benefit from the Immunotics. A 12-week randomized phase 2 double-blind placebo-controlled study of beta-glucan from Saccharomyces cerevisiae was conducted. Long-term use of beta-glucan was well tolerated and resulted in a reduction of acute immune challenge discomforts. So it comes in a 250 milligram and a 500 milligram. And then it's also in a formula called Immune Essentials, which I have private labeled for a long time, and actually it is always in my own nutritional pharmacy at home. And at the first sign of any type of respiratory challenge, a cold, sore throat, sinus, I start popping these, and 9 out of 10 times it does not manifest itself. All right? Will it work in these challenging times? No one's really documented that because this is a new viral strain, but I will take anything at this point to really support my immune response against getting sick. All right, we've all heard about the benefits of vitamin C. There's all different types of vitamin C out here. So Xymogen has a formula called Excellent C. That's with a X, all right, for Xymogen. So X, Excellent C. And it's going to give you 2 capsules, 1,500 milligrams of vitamin C with bioperperine, which is a black pepper extract that really improves the bioavailability. A lot of people don't tolerate vitamin C well. This is different because this has mineral ascorbates in it, so it actually gets absorbed into the lipid membrane of your white blood cells, and so that it works much better. Vitamin C really first extrapolated on by Dr. Linus Pauling, Dr. Jeff Bland, who was one of my mentors, main mentors through the Institute for Functional Medicine, was a student of Dr. Linus Pauling, who won 2 Nobel Prizes, and you can Google him. So this is a very high potent vitamin C. It's buffered with bioperperine to enhance nutrient bioavailability. We know that it supports immunity, and it's buffered with the minerals so that it avoids gastric upset. So vitamin C reduces the signs of acute immune challenges by an average of 50%. This was documented in marathon runners, skiers, and soldiers that had been physically stressed or exposed to cold temperatures. So vitamin C, key nutrient, as well as zinc. Another very important formula that I would keep in the cabinet but only use if you feel like you are getting sick is the Immune Essentials. So we know that Immune Essentials really is a very, very good formula. It has a combination of the whole beta-glucan, olive leaf extract, and vitamin C. So again, the beta-glucan is processed by macrophages, which is large macro type of white blood cell, with subsequent increases in phagocytosis. So that means that your white blood cell goes out, searches and destroys foreign invaders, bacteria, microbes, viruses. Selective cytokine release, so that's your inflammatory response. So we know that this virus has a large inflammatory cascade. The macrophages degrade beta-glucan into small fragments that are then bound to neutrophils, which is another type of white blood cell. This action primes the neutrophils and enhances the ability to eradicate microbial challenges. Beta-glucan promotes production of antioxidant enzymes and assists in ameliorating microbial imbalance. A randomized, double-blind, placebo-controlled trial was conducted during the peak seasonal immune challenge, and this was documented to support immune system function. And then you have olive leaf in here. The greater the dose of olive leaf, the greater the inhibition of microbial replication. Immune Essentials provides concentrated olive leaf extract that is standardized to 20% allopurin, while less concentrated formulas are standardized to as little as 6%. So if you look at a formula and you see you go get olive leaf extract and it's maybe a third of the price, it might also have a third of the amount of the allopurin in it. So quality does matter, especially in these immune challenging times. I once said that the most expensive nutrients are the ones that don't work, all right? So if you spend a little bit more money on the nutrients and you get benefit out of it, then it's really worth every single cent that you're paying for it. So don't waste your money on poor quality nutrients is really the moral of that story. Before I forget, I wrote this book back in 2014. This is Natural Cures for Dummies. And actually a lot of the information that I'm telling you right now, I wrote about in 2014. So it's a great book. And then another book that I put out here is The Longevity Diet, and we'll do another a video on this shortly on the benefits of time-restricted feeding, fasting mimicking diet, which is different than intermittent fasting, on the benefits of getting rid of dysfunctional white blood cells and then making new white blood cells when you refeed through something known as autophagy. All right, and we'll save that conversation for another day. And the other formulas that I do want to talk about is Virographis, zinc, and then vitamin D. All right. Virographis is a combination of Angiographis. Angiographis is really one of my favorite Ayurvedic immune nutrients. I've used it for a long time in practice for myself, my family, and my cherished patients. So Ayurvedic and traditional Chinese medicine, Virographis combines 3 herbs that have been used traditionally and specifically to support the body's immune system. So we know that Angiographis is a great formula for that. It supports upper respiratory health, and supports temperature regulation and the body's normal response to inflammation, and it's known as an immune stimulant. Research on angiographies suggests that the bioactive component, andrographolide, supports immune activity in human cells by increasing the proliferation of lymphocytes, a white blood cell, production of interleukin 2, tumor necrosis factor, and a cluster of differential marker expression. So it improves your white blood cell immune response to challenging times. Licorice root, and then something known as istasis, which is commonly used in traditional Chinese medicine to support the immune system and upper respiratory tract. And I know that Virographis is back in stock. It was a hot item. It was out. So you're going to get 375 milligrams of angiographies in just 2 capsules, and licorice extract and istasis. All right, zinc. So zinc has been flying off the shelf. We know that this is now in stock. So zinc role is support in immune function, including regulating T lymphocytes, natural killer cells, CD4 cells, which are a complement part of your immune system, and interleukin 2. A review of the research suggests that zinc supplementation can significantly reduce the morbidity or mortality of apparently healthy individuals or sick individuals and shorten the time of recovery for acute health problems. Zinc supports a normal response to inflammation and appears to be a factor in balancing out Th1 and Th2, those are your thymus-dependent cells, and regulating immune cell activity. Mucous membranes, respiratory tract, digestive tract, also depend on zinc for their maintenance and integrity. This is zinc from Albion Labs. Albion holds over 100 patents on mineral chelates. So we know that if you take zinc in poor forms, it can compete with other minerals. When you take it in an amino acid chelated form and it has a patented TRAACS, that's from Albion Labs, we know that it doesn't compete with other binding sites and that it will get absorbed into your respiratory membranes. My understanding is that we want to break open the viral shell and allow zinc to get in and to destroy the virus, the DNA in the virus. The last nutrient is vitamin D. I just saw on the news that the CDC, the past director, said that vitamin D is very, very important. And we think about it, this viral situation is really affecting a lot of the elderly that really do not have substantial levels of vitamin D. Most patients' levels of vitamin D that I check are very, very low unless they're supplementing with 5,000, 10,000 IUs a day. You want your numbers to be around 60 to 80 nanograms per deciliter. Most people are in the 20s or even in the teens, very, very, very low. So vitamin D becomes very important. You want to take vitamin D in high dose with vitamin K. Check your levels. If you're in the sun a lot, you probably need less vitamin D, but you think about our senior citizens, which are most prone to succumbing to this epidemic right here, are in nursing facilities. They're not really getting outside, and so their body's production of vitamin D is very, very low. We know that sunlight will help you improve vitamin D. So vitamin D, very, very important for your immune system. So again, if you're interested in any of these formulas, you can shoot us an email at customerservice@spinelife.com. You can go to the website, spinelife.com, SPINELIFE.com. Go to shop, go to Xymogen, create your account. We can take care of that for you. And I wish you all to stay well. You want to exercise. You want to really reduce your sugar. You want to get a lot of good cruciferous vegetables into your diet. I talked about the seed milk that I make on a daily basis from flax, hemp, and chia. That's on the website. On the bottom of the homepage, there's a short video of me making that. Tremendous anti-inflammatory, great for your immune system. And then juicing that I do several times a week with kale, red, green, or dinosaur kale, broccoli, dandelion greens, red bell pepper, and a carrot. Those and rebounding. I have a rebounder where I'm normally standing, so rebounding is also a very, very good thing for your immune system. Squeezes your lymph, all right, so that's your spleen and your thymus gland and all your lymph nodes, and those things will really boost your immune system. If you'd like to chat, you want to give us a call, I'll spend a couple minutes with you on the phone, give you my recommendations. You can give us a call at 631-271-0770, and we'll be putting out more podcasts and more email blasts over the next couple of days. Stay well, stay healthy. Thank you.